Hi Sag, this is going to be your reading from January 18th through the 21st. It is good for the Sun, Rising, Moon, and Venus sign of Sagittarius, but it's a general message as always, so please keep that in mind. So it's not going to resonate with all of you. Try watching readings for your Rising, Moon, or Venus sign on my other channel called Soma Chandra Tarot. Hang on, I'm fixing the angle, you guys. Sorry. I have a new setup here, sorry. So yeah, if you're looking for readings for all 12 Zodiac signs, check out my sister channel, Soma Chandra Tarot. I've laid out 2 spreads for you guys here. One just in general about you guys, where you are with life on your own. And then I have a love reading for you that piqued my interest. If you want to book a private reading with me, the link to my website's in the description below. If you're new, welcome, subscribe, and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. I read for you here a lot. Sag, 4 cards came out of the Awakened Soul Oracle deck. And I'm not sure which part of your life this applies to, but they told me career. It could be relationship, but this looks more about maybe life path or goals. A card of challenge came out, change, action. There you are, Sagittarius, my archers, and boundaries this week. So right now, I think that you feel like life is kind of like a game of chess. You will need to employ some strategy in some part of your life, like checkmate your move. You feel the need to be strategic right now, but you are engaged. And it seems as though you want to win. It seems as though you want something to change. The snake is molting and healing. You feel the need to take action. Your guides are saying it will, whatever game it is you're playing. And I don't feel like it's like more like the game of life here. It will require you to make some changes. I think you want change, and it looks like you need to take action, and boundary lines will need to be drawn. Some of you feel like you want some better boundaries in a relationship or maybe at work. You want changes to be made. You know it requires you taking action, and you will need to be strategic. Interesting. I like that for you guys. If anybody can do it, you can. So the first card that came out of the Psychic Tarot of the Heart for you is dedicated effort. Some of you guys are very focused on career. That came out in the tarot for you too, Sagittarius. So I see you guys very focused on the details of your everyday life. The problem is the Magician is in reverse. Aries, Virgo, Gemini here, energy. I feel like you guys are putting a lot of work into something, and yet at the same time, I think you feel like you can't really manifest what you want. When this comes out in relation to work or career, some of you feel like your talents are being wasted, or you feel like you're working hard, but maybe not smart. There seems to be some kind of a plan that you want to implement, but nothing is manifesting, and you're putting all this work into it. And what's driving you guys is the 9 of Wands. Rest and reconsider. Get some rest. You guys do seem to be worn out. I don't see you giving up or giving in. As my friend Vanessa at Virgo Rising 1218 says about the 9 of Wands, it ain't over till the fat lady sings. You guys would like Vanessa. You should watch her on Virgo Rising 1218. She's a Sagittarius. She does good readings for you guys. But that's what I'm seeing here. It's like you just feel like you need to take a rest right now. I see you working hard. I feel a sense of frustration off of the Magician in reverse. So you're like, okay, I'm hanging in there, but I feel like I'm being tested in a lot of ways. Deep within, I have the Moon in reverse. Some of you might have been connecting to a Pisces or a Cancer. There have been some things emotionally that you've been trying to confront. When the Moon comes out, it's difficult. Things are not as they seem. There could have been some illusion at play. You had to confront some deeper, lower emotions. I feel as though this week you are doing that. Some things that you had hidden maybe from yourself or you felt were being hidden from you are now coming to light. Always good. The Moon in reverse is usually a good thing. I think you're facing the future with uncertainty, but I don't think you're walking around confused and veiled in moonlight, which is always positive. This looked really positive for you guys. Your crowning thought right now is the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Yes, good. This is where we make slow, steady progress in freeing ourselves from relationship cycles that were negative, freeing yourself from isolation and worry, and freeing yourself from a lacking mindset. If any of you were having financial problems, that will start to get better. I'm hearing ease up. Things are easing up. You're still tired. I think you're frustrated because you can't really manifest what you want, but you do seem to be making dedicated effort. In the environment, the Two of Pentacles, I think you guys are really busy right now. So time management will be a thing. Some of you are working 2 jobs. You have multiple priorities. You're trying to be flexible and adaptable. If I had to guess, this Magician is something that's very important to you that you want to manifest, and you're trying to make balance and time in your life. It's like you want to put effort. You have to put effort maybe into like your everyday life, but you also want to make time for some other parts of your life as well, such as dating or maybe a hobby or a second job or something that makes you feel more powerful as a person. Reach out. That's what they call the Three of Pentacles in this deck. You might feel as though you need some help. Right now, you're feeling like a team player and a collaborator. You want to implement what you learn. I like how these hands are going up, and you see yourself sort of sitting here on it. You guys are a mutable sign. You make great team players. So I think you feel like this week you want to do some collaborations. You want to be able to implement what you learn. Something about your everyday life work does seem to be frustrating you here, though, with the Magician in reverse. I think that's why it's tiring you out, but I don't see you giving up. Not anytime soon. As a matter of fact, if you believe, you will succeed. Your final outcome is the Six of Swords. Or this is the Six of Wands, actually. So holding your head high, you are moving towards victory and success. It's like you've been in this boat a while and you're starting to see this light come to fruition around you. I think that this is your advice about life right now. It's like, look, life is a game of chess. You will be challenged right now. You will need to be strategic in your life, probably with career and balancing out work and home and stuff like that. Change is called for. You need to have good boundaries and action. A lot going on at once for you. The cards that came out for love were interesting. I also see that you're getting over heartbreak and sadness and loss. This is also the world slowly starting to recover a bit from COVID, and that might be affecting job in your life and dating and stuff like that. This was interesting. I sat here and was like, who is this person? This is really interesting. This person sees you. I used 2 decks because I wanted to know how they saw you and how you saw them. I think that this might be a family member or possibly someone that is in a position of authority around you that you work with. You may go to school or work from them. You may really look up to this person. It'll be different for each of you, but this person sees you as the Knight of Cups and the Sun. So they see you like a classic Sagittarius. They see you happy, lighthearted. Sagittarius are like, you guys can laugh anything off. You're really lighthearted and go with the flow fire signs. You're not nearly as intense as Aries and Leo are. But they see you as happy and warm and inviting. They also see you as a highly creative person that wears your heart on your sleeve and pours your heart into life. Some of you are maybe artists, writers. They see you as this young, creative, passionate, charming, happy, fun person. And I was like, okay, that's nice. You see them as the Hierophant and the Queen of Wands. The Hierophant came out for this person's actions towards you. So you could be dealing with another fire sign. You could also be dealing with a Taurus. The Hierophant is sometimes a married person or a committed person. The Hierophant is also a messenger or a leader. You see them as very traditional and very grounded, wisdom. You see them representing the community at large. You also see them as a very passionate person, very fiery and independent as well. Perhaps you see them as 2 ways at once. You seem to see them as a very inspiring person that maybe you respect or look up to. The Hierophant could be it could mean they're a family member. They could be your boss. They could be a teacher of some kind, a leader of some kind. Yeah, that's kind of intense, the way you see them. But you both seem to see each other in a pretty positive way. The Hierophant can be a little my way or the highway, and the Queen of Wands can be a bit of a spitfire, but I don't see that as a bad thing. You both seem to see each other in a good light, which is kind of cool. I was like, who's this person? If it's a love interest, this is kind of interesting. So Sagittarius, you see yourself as the King of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles right now. You're throwing king energy. I could be picking up on a masculine Sagittarius, or maybe you're working really hard and this is your boss and he's detached and smart, but maybe you feel like he's kind of an authoritarian and doesn't show you a lot of emotion. But this is how the cards I got for how you see yourself. So you see yourself as really not messing around with life right now. You have a lot of mental clarity. I feel like your intellectual power is being stretched and put to the challenge. You represent this truth. I see you very focused on career right now, bent over your work, having very high standards for yourself. You really mean business here. So you seem pretty focused on your daily life and probably career and whatever it is you're doing. The way you feel about the person in focus for you is the Sun and the Page of Pentacles. So they see you as the Sun and you feel the Sun towards them. So this person, I have the World and the Sun here and the Three of Wands on this person's end. It's possible that this person is at a distance from you. You may talk to them remotely. If it's an employer or an employee, you guys might work with them through the internet. By the way, if you think that this might be a work relationship, Wi-Fi or internet might go down on you guys this week and it will mess up communication. Okay, but that's just a side note that I just heard just now, a side message. But you feel warmth and happiness about them, and the Page of Pentacles. This might be a skill you're developing. You may feel as though you learn from this person. You seem to want to manifest this. This person may inspire you to develop some kind of a skill. You may want to casually explore it. If it's romantically, you seem to have good feelings about it. You seem kind of focused on your everyday routine and your life. You seem kind of all about business, but you do have warm feelings towards this person. But your actions towards them are the Moon and the Nine of Pentacles. Honestly, when the Moon comes out for actions, I don't think that you're aware of what this person thinks or feels. You are in the moonlight about something with this person. They may confuse you. You may have an intuitive feeling about this person, but the Moon is in action. You're just over here being the Nine of Pentacles. Based on this person's cards and the way they see you, Sagittarius, I think you're just sitting here looking pretty. And I think that this is something that you don't see coming. Your actions show me a vagueness. Your actions are yet to be revealed. I think you're just sitting here looking good. You might not be getting this person's attention, though, the way you want to. So you're confused about them. But I think you want to know more. You want clarity. Your deeper feelings for this person are the Nine of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the King of Wands. So I have a King and Queen of Swords on the table here. And I'm not sure if you're the Queen of Swords or the King of Wands. You could be one or the other. Hell, you could be both. I show up as the King of Wands in my own readings all the time, and I'm a woman. So I'm getting a lot of masculine energy over here. First of all, you seem very happy with this person. Your deeper emotions for this person are happiness. I mean, he looks really happy. This looks actually, and I see he's looking up at her. This might be a really good business partnership or friendship. This person might be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or an Aries, Leo, Sag. I see someone with good solutions and a grand visionary. There might be some kind of a detachment between the two of you. I'm not sure what kind of relationship this is. I think it might be a coworker or someone that you go to school with. It could even be someone that teaches you something, because their action towards you is the Hierophant, because the energy between the two of you is the Three of Pentacles. So you do notice this person. You are around them. You do work with them in some way. The challenges are the Four of Cups and the World in reverse. So this is something that someone can't get off their mind. And it's like something that can't bring an ascension. Something is not being completed here. I think the challenges are on this person here, because this person's going to go through something here. The way they see themselves is the Nine of Swords and the Hermit. And the way they feel is the Ace of Wands, but the Three of Wands in reverse. This person could be a Virgo. This person could be insecure and withdrawn. They could be a loner, a deep thinker. Now, because they see you as the Knight of Cups and the Sun, and they see themselves as the Hermit, and their action towards you is the Hierophant, this person could be an older family member. This person might be insecure because there might be an age difference between the two of you. They may simply perceive it as that. This person seems stressed out and withdrawn. The Hermit does not necessarily indicate a depression, but I kind of get the feeling that this person might be worried about if it's a romantic relationship. You might not even be aware that they have feelings for you, because they see you as happy, young, and creative, and beautiful, and romantic, and charming. The Knight of Cups is very youthful, and they see themselves as the Hermit, which is, I mean, that's an older person, and the Nine of Swords. This person has some anxiety, and I keep hearing insecurity off of this. The way they feel about you is the Ace of Wands. They feel passion towards you. You light them up. They feel like, whoa, I'm inspired by this person. But they hang on to the past. It's like they feel like, I think this person feels like Sagittarius is just a dream. There's no growth potential here. I can't have a completion. I can't have an ascension with this person, with Sag. They don't stand here on the shoreline and examine the full growth potential of the relationship. This person, if it's a business partner, they're older and maybe set in their ways and they're afraid of change. If it's a romantic partner, they feel it for you passionately, but I just keep hearing there's no way I can have expansion with her or with him. They might seem kind of dry to you if they're the King of Swords for you. Their action towards you is the Hierophant and the Lovers, and the Lovers in reverse is what I clarified it with. The way they feel about you deep down, Sagittarius, the Two of Cups in the upright, but the Page of Cups in reverse and the Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, so let's start with their deeper emotions. They feel a connection to you, an intimate emotional connection to you. This does not necessarily mean love. They feel there's a mutual attraction here with you. They feel a partnership with you, but they suppress their emotion and they will not open up to you. And the Page of Cups allows itself to be vulnerable and says, hey, I want to explore this from a place of the heart with you. This person will not explore their emotions with you. They repress their emotions and suppress them. They feel very vulnerable here. They will not open up to an emotional creativity. They seem stressed out about that. And you do see them as the Hierophant and the Queen of Wands. They see themselves as the Hermit. You see them as the Queen of Wands. The way you see them and the way they see themselves is totally different. I was so glad I used a second deck. I was like, it's not that it wasn't adding up. I was like, I want to know more here. I found it interesting that the way you see them and the way they see themselves is different. So that's a passionate woman or a man, and kind of detached and sexy and fiery and independent. The King or Queen of Wands don't need anybody. They attract a lot of attention. They inspire people, but they are by no means insecure. This person sees themselves very differently than you see them. And their action towards you is to be the Hierophant and the Lovers in reverse. So this might be a married person that cannot explore things with you because of that. The two of you may come from very different families, religions, or backgrounds or races. This person may be in a position of authority. The Hierophant is a messenger, a counselor, even a lawyer or a doctor, a teacher as well. Or it could just be a family member that you're not getting along with because somebody won't apologize and open up emotionally. But if it's a romantic partner, this might be a boss or a person in a position of an authority, and they will not explore this with you, which is hot. I think that this person feels insecure, and I think that this person feels like maybe they're too old for you or something, and they won't do anything about it. I don't think that this is your challenge. I think that this person feels like with the World in reverse and the Three of Wands in reverse, this could never be, is what I hear and see. If I had to guess, this person might be a boss or a teacher to you. If it's not because it could be career. If it's not a romantic relationship, it's just someone suppressing their emotions and they're not opening up emotionally, and they're not getting emotional and passionate and creative about the work that you're doing because they fear change. I can't discount, I don't know why, but for some of you, I feel like it's career. The final outcome is the Empress, Libra or Taurus here. And I clarified it, and I got the High Priestess in reverse, the Tower in reverse, the Ace of Swords in reverse. I think you're dealing with a Taurus or a Libra, or a wife or a mother or a married woman is showing up. Could even be your mother, who knows. But the High Priestess in reverse, the Tower in reverse, and the Ace of Swords in reverse, this is a person refusing to connect to you energetically. They will not create major change. They will not open up to you. This is a person that's like, nope, I'm not going to do this. This person if this could be you, you could be the Empress. An Empress has very high standards and is very loving and creative and grounded and nurturing. I found it odd that these came out in the reverse. I almost feel like this is a court card, that represents somebody here. It could be you, it could be your person. Some of you have Libra or Taurus in your chart, but the action is someone ignores their intuition. The High Priestess in reverse withdraws into silence. Worst case scenario, it's a promiscuous person that we chase and we can never catch, but I don't think it's that. I think that this person will not have a breakthrough with you. They will not. I think that they think that it would surprise you to know how they felt and that their intuition is wrong. They have some feelings for you here. They seem to be holding back for some reason. It might be with the Hierophant here. Spiritual differences or red tape, like the rules have to be adhered to here. And I was like, all right, tell me a little bit more about this person. A lot of cards, sorry, I always make a mess, I'm sorry. A lot of cards dropped out to tell us about this person. Spirit was pretty generous. They told me to stop at the Eight of Swords in reverse. I have the Emperor, the Hermit again, the High Priestess again, Nine of Wands, the Fool in reverse, the Knight of Swords in reverse, and the Eight of Swords in reverse. Okay, so check it out. With the Emperor and the Hermit, all of these cards tell me something about this person. This person, first of all, they will not do drama or emotion either. This person suppresses a lot with the High Priestess and the Hermit and the Emperor too. This person's throwing actually a lot of masculine energy. If it's a woman, she throws masculine energy. She's an Emperor. She is a Hermit and a High Priestess. This person could be a very quiet, withdrawn, mysterious person that has a lot of control. None of these characters want to show us their feelings. This person is guarded. They have boundaries. They almost feel as though they're being tested. This person does not like to take risks either with the Fool in reverse and the Knight of Swords in reverse. They are restless, but they will not seize a moment or take a risk. And they do not like being trapped in their head about anything. When all these cards came out, I was like, this is a person who exerts a lot of self-control. They are very quiet. They probably keep a lot to themselves, and they are no risk taker. And they don't want to be trapped in their head about shit. They will not take risks. They're guarded, withdrawn, very in control of themselves. It doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman, very in control of themselves. And won't do the Fool and the Knight of Swords, which is like, what do I have to lose? Let's go on a grand adventure. They're like, no. And they will not allow themselves to be trapped in their head about you. Absolutely not. They're just trying not to be trapped in their head, but their intuition tells them something, and they search their soul, and wow, do they, all these cards came out, I was like, wow, does this person exhibit a lot of self-control. They don't like drama. They don't do emotion either. So I kind of get the feeling that this is a person that you like, that you work well with, but there's not anything romantic being explored here. Because you seem to feel good about them. They seem to teach you something, but this person sees you in such a beautiful light. You seem to have a lot of respect for them too, but it's almost like they think, because of my role in Sagittarius's life, I just feel the need to withdraw and be insecure, and I can't open up to Sag emotionally, but they want to, they just won't. Yeah, they just won't. So this might just be someone around you that Spirit wanted to clue you in about. If it's just a career thing, Sag, and it's not romantic at all, I don't know why. I feel like it's career for some of you. This person doesn't like to be challenged very much. They are somewhat set in their ways with the Hierophant and the Hermit, and they have a hard time seeing growth potential in something that they think is a good idea, but they just don't know that they can have ascension, and they need to think about it a little bit more. You may need to be the Empress and be creative here. Don't ignore your own intuition. Don't be afraid to hit the eject button. If this person confuses you and you want more with them, you're going to have to lift your nose up from the desk and get undetached and actually see something that you might have an intuitive feeling about, but that you don't see clearly. Your heart seems to see it clearly, but your eyes don't. Yeah. So hopefully this helps you. Okay, Sag, so that's your reading for the 18th through the 21st. I hope it resonates with you. I hope it helps you. Check out Soma Chandra Tarot for readings for all 12 zodiac signs. The link to my website to schedule a private reading is in the description below. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Sag. Take care of yourselves. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.